I'd like to welcome you all here and thank Pastor Sarah Box for being here tonight from Perry Nazarene Church as she has come to offer the invocation. Sarah?
Thank you. If you'd like to join me in prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you so much for each one who is here tonight, Lord, to take the time out of their lives and their homes because of their love for the city of Perry and their passion about making it better and helping everyone to enjoy it more, Lord. I thank you for that. And I ask, dear Heavenly Father, that you would lay your hand upon each one of them, that you would unify them in their love for the city, that you would give clarity of thought and communication, Lord, and that you would guide each one with your wisdom and your insight, Lord, for your will for the city of Perry. We place this meeting in your hands and we ask for your will to be done. May it be pleasing to you. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Thank you, Sarah. Well, it's 7 o'clock by my watch, so I'll call the meeting to order and ask you all to please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Shirley, would you take roll call, please?
Mayor Hammond.
Here.
Larry Lambert.
Here.
Mike Connell. Bob Porter.
Here.
Mindy Galvey. Here. Kamal Ghazi.
Here.
Kristen Babel.
Here.
Mike Connell's present.
Looking for approval of our agenda for tonight.
I move that we adopt the agenda as printed.
Second.
We have a motion from Kamal, seconded by Mindy. All those in favor of that motion, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Motion passes. And for reading and approval of the minutes of our meeting of August 21st.
I move that
I move that we suspend the rules, waive the reading, and approve the minutes from the August 21, 2025 regular meeting with a minor rewording of new business item number 2 to read increase to $250 per hour.
Second.
We have a motion from Larry, seconded by Kamal, that we approve the rewording of the designation of the increase in the charge from our attorney. All those in favor of that motion, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Motion passes. Thank you, Larry, for catching that. Do we have anyone here for public comment? Hearing none, we'll move into communications. Shirley?
I don't have
Okay. Do we have anyone here for a pre-approved report? I don't think we do unless somebody's hiding. Okay, so moving on there to our department head reports. First on the list is Megan. Oh no, I'm sorry. First on the list is John. Our interim superintendent.
I don't have a lot. Today we did do a demo on sidewalk for cutting off the deviations with a grinder that we're able to rent. If anybody wants to look at them, they're down here by the Chiropractic Works. There's a couple, and directly across we cut roughly an inch off. It was a free demo. See what, I know we're doing our sidewalk assessment with OHM, and I think it went pretty well, and I think that it would be beneficial to us to go that route on once we can, when we get the report back. I just hope people start edging. I peeled back about 6-8 inches of sod to do it, so it would be helpful. Other than that, it's pretty much business as usual. We are looking for another laborer position to fill. in Public Works at this time.
Does anybody have questions for John?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, John.
Now Megan.
Good evening. We had our audit at the end of August, middle of August. They were in the building the week of the 18th. They were actually only in the building for one day. They worked remotely the second day and had a couple follow-up questions for a third day. They were very pleased when they left after the first day that they had most everything they needed ahead of time. We use a portal where I upload documents to them, so even when they're here in the building, if they ask for something, I upload it to the portal. So it went very smooth. The one thing they are waiting on is, I've also given Watkins Ross is our actuary that reviews our OPEB plan, which is our other post-employment benefit plan. Make sure we're on track with funding for that. That audit needs to happen, and then it rolls into the full audit of financials. So that's the piece of the puzzle that we are waiting on now. A couple minor questions here and there just for follow-up, but everything went smooth, and I was happy. They were happy. Were you happy? The other thing I have to point out is that summer taxes are due September 30th, payable here at City Hall. There is a penalty, a 3% penalty for payments received after September 30th, but payments are still made here until the end of February, even if they're delinquent. That's all I have. Any questions?
Anybody?
Thank you.
Thank you. Shirley, you're next.
I do not have anything today.
Kyle, you're up.
Hello, everyone. Just wanted to let you know that you probably have seen the traffic sign up and operational, and for the couple weeks that it was blank, I had the display off on purpose to collect some statistical information on traffic behavior and patterns and amounts and speed. And then I turned it on for 2 weeks, so I have a comparative that I'm still trying to figure out the reports, but should be able to share with you guys what it looked like with it in place, but the display was off, but also the display on for 2 weeks. So hope to have something that's worthwhile to share with you that I don't have to try and interpret, because I'm still trying to figure that out. But it was very interesting. I would say on average, in a 2-week time period, we had 80,000 vehicles go southbound and 52 in front of that sign.
Wow.
So it's a lot of vehicles.
Yes, it is.
It is. Some people know better than others. There was some, from what I've gathered so far, there was a decrease in speed once the display was on. I've been playing with the display to show different messages and show different, in different ways, people's speed. I'm still figuring it out. It's a maze. But, so, I hope to bring some information back to you folks about that. Have you heard anything, any feedback from people? Nothing?
80,000 cars in 4 weeks?
No, just 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah, on average. So while the display was off, it was in the upper 79,000 range, and when it was on, it was in the low 81,000 range.
So pretty consistent.
So, yeah, I thought it was. I haven't run anything recently since then, but yeah, I thought that was interesting all in itself, and it didn't even reflect speed at all.
Do you have a plan yet, Kyle, for other places throughout the city you plan to reposition it
Yeah,
to?
honestly, that spot isn't the greatest. I really am looking to move it further south, because right now it's right at the 35 mile an hour. And while legally speaking, people need to be going 35 when they cross that sign, what it's displaying is their speed prior to even getting to the sign. So it's 40 miles an hour. I mean, they're doing the speed limit if they're doing 40. not 35. So I want to get it deeper into the 35 9/1 hours zone. I was with you folks 2 weeks ago talking about the control point for the West Shore siren activation module that we were looking to purchase. And I had a follow-up conversation with Luke, the sales rep there. And he said because we went with that $15,000 package, there actually was an $18,500 credit that we get. So because of that, the $1,200 subscription that I mentioned to you folks when I came to you 2 weeks ago, that we would still gain $650. So I told them, go ahead and sign us up for that 1-year subscription at $1,200. And we're still underneath what was approved by $650. But that'll give us a year to mess around with that and figure out who the users need to be and who can activate it remotely and all of that stuff. So I told them because it's a net savings and it's under the approved amount to just go ahead and proceed with that subscription. So once we get it installed, then we'll work on the software and the mobile app and all that other stuff that we get to learn now. And then last week I had a unique opportunity. Several chiefs in the county went to the RESD to speak with the local county superintendents. I got to speak to them about our active violence incident training that we do on an annual basis and update them on how we're adapting to what we're seeing as far as real world incidents and making it as realistic for our law enforcement officers responding to those incidents that we're seeing. And I thought it went really well. I enjoyed our time as chiefs to be able to talk with them and update them on our activities and just make sure that we have a good connection and communication with them so that they know who to go to if they need something. And honestly, I feel like Perry's the exception there because Dr. Haven and I and all the administrators have a really good working relationship, and there's no hesitation to contact me day or night on my phone by any of them, and I feel that I can reach out to them as well if I need to. So that was a good, unique experience that I hope that we continue to do as chiefs. That's all I have.
Does anybody have questions for Kyle? Comment? Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thanks, Kyle.
I don't have anything to report tonight. Do we have any committee reports tonight?
I have a report for
Okay.
the Personnel Committee. We met August 19th and 26th to have discussion about replacing the DPW superintendent. And I'm happy to report that John Souter has agreed to fill that position permanently. And the committee highly recommends we welcome John back to this position based on his qualifications and past performance. It is also recommended that John's salary be increased to $76,000 a year based on certifications, skills, and experience. In addition, the committee recommends council does not fill the deputy superintendent position that was previously held by Mr. Souter. And that's the end of my report.
Thank you for that. Anybody have any questions for Mindy about that meeting? Okay. Any other committee reports? Moving on then to presentation and approval of the bills.
I move that we approve the bills presented and payment be authorized.
Second.
We have a motion from Bob, seconded by Kamal. All those in favor of that motion, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Motion passes. We don't have any old business. Under new business, we do have some mayor appointments for your approval, hopefully. But first, we need to correct the information, the term date for Bob Otke's appointment to the ZBA. His term is to expire July 2028. The motion at our last meeting, August 21st, stated his term expired in 2029, or August 1st of 2029. But we need to correct that to read term to expire July 2028.
I didn't write a motion for that. I didn't know if I could put on it if we're just telling them, so.
You want to give me a motion on that? We'll just make sure we get that
Okay.
covered.
I move that we amend the prior appointment, as stated by Mayor Hammond, to read term to expire on July of 2028, as previously it had been stated to expire August 1st, 2029.
Second.
We have a motion from Larry, a second from Kamal. All those in favor of that motion, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Motion passes. The other appointment tonight is a reappointment. Leland Scott has served on the building authority, I think, since its inception. But his term needs to be reappointed to go through May 2027. So I'm looking for a motion for that.
I move that we accept the mayor's recommendation and reappoint Leland Scott to the building authority with a term expiring May 2027.
Second.
We have a motion from Bob, seconded by Larry. All those in favor of that motion, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Motion passes. Thank you. We have, in the past, excused Mike Connell from the council meetings in the fall because of his involvement in helping to coach the football team. And so we are looking to do that again this year. Is there any discussion on that?
I move that, can it be approved?
You may.
I move that we approve the absence of Mike Connell and excuse him from city council meetings effective September 4th, 2025 through November 1st, 2025 due to prior obligations.
We have a motion from Kamal, seconded by Mindy. All those in favor of that motion, please signify by saying aye.
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 Those opposed, nay. Motion passes. Moving on to new business number 3, and that is in regard to Mindy's committee report from the Personnel Committee, and that recommendation regarding the DPW superintendent position, the salary, and not filling the deputy superintendent position.
I move that we approve the personnel committee recommendation to appoint John Souder as DPW superintendent with an annual salary of $76,000 effective September 5, 2025.
Second.
We have a motion from Kamal, seconded by Bob. All those in favor of that motion, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Motion passes. Well, congratulations, John. You're now officially the new DPW superintendent.
Welcome back.
We're extremely thank you. Number 4, under new business, John's going to talk to us about, and that's regarding bulk water hydrant tapping. And he's going to tell us about that.
So this has went over, well, we've had several changes to this, and I think we might, it's been over the years. It was back when I started, I had to change it, and it seems that we're getting more people in and kind of putting some wear and tear on our equipment that we're not recouping enough doing the sales to offset it. So, one option was to eliminate any bulk water sales outside of residential, and then what I mean by bulk water is by businesses coming in and hooking up to the hydrant. And you know, some of them get anywhere, directional boring machines, 500,000 gallons, to bulk water tankers for swimming pools. So the railroad sometimes comes in and asks us for that. So we've researched it somewhat locally, and so I believe that the prices that we've put now, and to make it more streamlined and better at City Hall, so that it's not always just up in the air exactly what we're doing. Usually I go with them the first time, but sometimes if there's enough repeat customer usage, they hook up, but they're gonna have to, you know, notify City Hall. It's gonna be a little more stringent on what people are doing.
Do you issue them a meter?
It depends on the longevity. We did have a meter in place last summer. There was a couple at different hydrants. They were doing the gas main, yeah, pipeline. And so they were in here every day. I don't know how many hundreds of thousands of gallons, but a lot. So whatever it took to fill their fracking tanks, that was what it was used for. So,
I have a couple questions.
okay.
How many thousand gallons do we expend a year on these things?
As far as what we sell in bulk water,
Yeah.
We can look it up,
I don't have that.
Is it a lot? Like, are we talking over 100,000, or are we talking only 5,000? And where I'm going with this is $20 every 1,000 gallons. I don't know if that's like gonna like super adjust our budget and make us hit those marks. So like I just wanna know where we stand before.
So last year, let's say we did, without seeing every number, around 200,000.
Okay.
And it could be a little bit more than that.
Yeah.
They were taking like 5,000 a day for maybe 5 to 10, it depended on the day too. Some days they didn't do as much.
And they used to take the 200,000 gallons for free?
No,
No, they were.
no, but it was the residential rate of let's say back then it was
331.
331
Yep.
per
So it-
thousand,
Yep, so it's three.
plus the $100 tap fee.
Right.
But what we're having is people coming in here, and if we do it by month, they pay the tap fee, and then we get a little bit of money to keep those hydrants maintained, rather than keep putting it on the residents and the businesses in the city, if people want the water. And that's where we're at.
I might just say, Kamal, that money doesn't go into our general budget, it goes to water.
Okay.
It goes only into water.
Is everywhere charging $20 or?
Every municipality,
Or are they charging more?
Our research is a little bit more, depending, we use just kind of a local, another neighboring town, and they were a little bit more. We stayed a little bit under,
Why
Because
are
you
we
thought there was
staying under?
because Jen thought that was sufficient, I guess, right?
yeah. I mean, we've really changed it. So it used to be, you'd pay the $100 tap fee,
Uh-huh.
and then you could come get water.
10,000 gallons.
You had 10,000 gallons included in that. That's gone.
Okay.
So you pay the $100 tap fee, and every 1,000 gallons thereafter is $20.
So let's say Owasso, how much do they charge? Or
Owasso
Well,
charges
well,
20, $4
Water
for
bill?
every 1,000 gallons of water with a $120 minimum. That's who we used. We used their,
I don't know,
We can change it.
I vote we go up, I mean, like, I think going, like, why would we be less? We're already less by the $100 or $20 difference. Why would we go less? But I don't know, I'm not an expert in this is the first time I ever,
And this is the first time we've crunched down on it.
yeah.
Like I said, we're to the point, either we stop doing it and there is no more bulk sales. It
which
helps
is
to be a,
fine, right? Which is fine.
yeah.
We stopped
can-
doing it, right?
You know, so included in this, electricity to run the water plant, you know, so, and the rates keep going up for that. So, we used to not, charge $100 every month, every time, but every month it's gonna kick back and you start over.
So the tap fee is a one-time, or is it every month?
It's every
I see it,
month, it's
Okay,
monthly,
I see it here. And we used to give them 10,000 gallons,
in that first,
included that,
And the
in the
Tap fee.
first $100. And then after that, it would be the rate
it
per
was
thousand,
the
which
residential
was,
rate.
yeah,
Okay.
31,
331.
I think.
And that goes up,
23?
you know, a little bit every year, under the RCAP stuff, the audit that we did, the rate study from 2018, I think I did that, something,
Yeah, it's been
There
5 or
was-
6 years.
yeah, there was some rates went up higher, like the commercial rates went up, and then now the residential rates, everybody's going up together.
We don't have people beating down the door to use our bulk water, right?
Just
Well,
depends on
there's
what's going on.
times.
The time, but
There's time.
it's a convenience, right, for people who are doing it.
Yeah,
So I don't think we want to
So,
discourage it, but we want to make some money off of it.
now, I have a question, sorry. It's just, so based on that calculation, that would bring us to $4 million in revenue per year, hypothetically speaking. We're
4,000.
only selling 200,000 gallons.
4,000
4,000? I thought it was $20 per every 1,000, right? And if we did last year 200,000 gallons, that would bring it to 4 million, unless my math is off.
200,000 divided by 1,000. So you take your $200,000, or 200,000 gallons, and you divide it by 1,000. So there's only 200 units you're selling.
Oh,
200 units at $20
Yeah.
a piece
Yeah,
is
that'd be 20
4,000.
to $4,000.
Okay.
And that's just to cover the
Wait,
expenses.
man, that was gonna be good.
I was gonna go next and ask, what are we doing with that amount?
We're gonna put in that new water line.
That would have been better, wouldn't it?
so I didn't feel the need to, you know, go too overboard with it, because the changes that we've made, I feel, are sufficient. At least the tap fee, the bulk water sales, in the fee schedule, that probably can get increased, at least the per thousand on this by like 2.5% or 5%. I don't know if I have to keep coming back, but, whatever we have to do.
And those bulk waters, the people who are buying it are people who own what? Businesses.
So like directional boring machines use water
Okay,
to push the pipes through the ground.
got it.
And so the thing is there's some companies that we're selling water to that fill up half a dozen times a day. So that fire hydrant's opening, closing.
Yeah.
And we're not making enough currently where I feel it's wearing out our stuff. And, you know, a new fire hydrant or all the replacement, the stuff that I have to rebuild on it, you're looking at $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. So that's where I'm at.
You think these, opinion, John, you think these rates get us whole as a city plus a little bit? In other words, we're losing money right now in terms of the maintenance costs and things that
Yeah, I
we're
mean-
spending.
We're probably, I don't know, we're not really gonna make money. I mean, to calculate all the electricity at different times of the day, I'm just looking to offset,
Are we at least getting to a
So that
break-even
we-
point, is my point.
like, maybe be able to buy one full hydrant a year and reinvest. Now, am I gonna do that every year? It'll just go back into water for a while and being part of maintenance and that type of stuff. So,
You
This was just-
mentioned, I'm sorry,
go ahead.
you mentioned that consumers' cost, electricity is going up and other costs are going up, materials costs are going up. What if we tagged on a 2.5% yearly increase to your bulk water rate shall be $20 per every 1,000 gallons with a yearly increase of 2.5%? Then you won't have to come back here.
I wrote
And we know
That's what I
stuff's
was-
I
gonna
wrote
go
down
up.
5% on my notes.
You wrote
Okay.
how much?
Not to
5%.
exceed,
Oh, 5%.
or up to, just like we do for Cessna? Just
Yeah,
Up to
right.
that much?
I guess I was thinking more of cost of living rate, but I don't know, John, what amount do you think
That's
would be more
I
appropriate?
mean, it'll make
They
it
were
easier
saying
to do it
5%.
now,
Mhm.
but we were kinda just spitballing this and
Yeah.
working through it
Right.
Yeah.
because it was different way back,
Mhm,
and it was, you pay the $100 tap fee and you can get all the water you want
mhm,
at one point.
right.
But that's pre-COVID, so that's way back in 2016 type of, we're talking almost 10 years ago.
Mhm.
And so when I updated it, I streamlined it when I did it, but it still really wasn't good enough because the interest has grown in getting it. Because, there's only a couple places around that are close enough to the activities going on.
Right.
And so that's,
I think too, we didn't realize until last year, really, that we needed to increase it. Because
Right.
last year was like the big year the pipeline went through,
Right.
and, they were here all summer getting water, and then we're like, whoa, we should probably raise our rates, so.
So what do you think?
yeah, we can
5%,
put 5 on.
2.5%, 5%?
Will it, do we have to?
5%'s $1 a year, basically.
Let's
So
say-
yeah, we'll just say bulk water rate shall be $20 per every 1,000 gallons with a,
Increase per year up to 5%, because it could be, if you do a cost study on it, or if we have, like you said, it's gonna be cyclical, or fluctuate, because you might have pipeline go through and they're gonna use a lot of water,
Mhm.
and then next year nothing comes through, you won't use hardly any. But then we still have local guys, I'm thinking like Scotty's or something probably comes by, fills up.
the thing that's really gonna change a lot is every month they'll have to pay a tap fee, a $100 tap fee. Right now, they just pay a tap fee once.
And
And
that's
then they
it.
can get water all summer long, but now
Well, I
every,
think we're going in the right direction to be this similar to other communities, and not just locally.
right,
Some communities don't let you do it at all,
right.
but
And
there
that's
is
why
a
they come
fee,
here.
like a meter fee or a hydrant fee every time I wanted to use water on a hydrant.
Mhm,
I have to go and pay it,
mhm.
so
Yep.
it's not unusual for communities to do this.
And we'll be making changes in the office, how it's handled when people are getting water, so we'll just make some changes to our procedure, so we handle that.
We're just
a little
kind of tightening it up.
better. Yep.
Right, no, I think you're going in the right
So-
direction. My only question is the meter, so if they have a tap fee of $100, how do we know how many gallons they're using when they're coming here if we don't have if we
Well-
don't put a meter on, or they don't go to one that has a meter, so we can say.
Most of the trucks, I don't leave the meters on because, well, we know what can happen. And
Yes, I know what you're saying.
so if we get into, like, some of these trucks come in and can haul 12,000 gallons. Those will be metered, or we'll just keep track of number of loads. But the difference now, before they were not prepaying for the 1,000 gallons plug, they were paying the tap fee, and then they would get back with us. And we ran into a little snag. I'm not saying we didn't get our money, but we ran into a little snag, and we're not playing that game anymore. You're paying for it.
Before you get it.
You're
Okay,
paying
so
for everything up front.
Up front, all right, so I'm gonna pay you $100 tap fee, plus my $20 up to 1,000 gallons.
So
So, and
the
then,
10,000 gallon truck's
and then
gonna
you'll
get
know
another
what-
100 on it,
okay,
unless they take 2, 3, 4. How many you buying?
okay.
That's
And
what
then
we're
how do
doing.
you monitor that? I'm not saying people are, trying to get over
Yeah.
on us or anything, but how, it's, it's,
Well, we have.
like they say, locks keep honest people out. So how are we monitoring that we're keeping them honest?
Well, you said you know how many gallons the
Right,
trucks
I mean,
that come.
But if they show up
Yeah.
say they show up at 6 o'clock at night, they have a key for the hydrant, they just hook it up, they got a permit, they can just come in and hook up to it.
No,
How are
there's
we
no,
telling?
there's no sales after we're closed.
No, but if I came in and gave you $100 fee, I'm just making sure I
Yeah.
understand, and I paid my $20,
Yes,
okay, so I can get up to 1,000 gallons.
yes,
What if I show up, so I got $500, or 500 gallons at noon,
right,
but then I come back at 6, and I hook up to a meter, or hydrant,
you can't.
okay, how are we preventing that?
Well,
I can't.
Let's see, because I can hook up to any meter, any hydrant, I have a permit for the hydrant, and I have a
Police would
key.
notice, wouldn't they? If somebody was.
well, you've been taking.
I would only
people-
notice a large amount.
Well, I mean, the police, when they do their rounds and stuff, they would notice.
If they happen to go by someone, they get 500 gallons, and they just say,
Yes, I know.
ask the question of, oh, why are they doing that, right?
I'm not enforcing that.
Well,
Right,
they,
so it's, I'm just trying to, how do
we've
we,
been, so
So
the
there's no
last,
locks that I can put
Correct.
on,
I know.
because they have to be accessible. So
the last few weeks.
we're getting the money up front. That's the best I can do.
that's the best we can do, okay.
The last few weeks, the people who have been getting water have been calling before they come every single time.
Okay,
And and a lot of the times it's a different driver, so they have no idea where they're going, so they have to come to
they
City
come here
Hall,
and then say
and
what
we get
hydrant you want me to go
DPW.
to,
Oh,
okay.
no, we
I
get-
take them to the
we-
hydrant
yes.
where they go
And
get
they
it.
get,
Okay.
they get their
Because I
water.
only use particular ones.
Okay,
Mhm, Yep,
all
and
right.
they know that they have to call us and let us know they're coming.
If
So
we
that's
fe-
gonna be one of our,
Okay, if you feel like you had a handle on this for the few years that we've been doing it. I just remember years ago, when we used to get meters from cities for like a hydroseeder tank. We would basically get a meter, they'd give it to us, we'd hook it up to hydrant,
right,
we'd fill up however many times, we'd bring the meter back, we get our deposit back, and we pay for the water, the gallons that we use.
yeah,
That's how it worked, and we're talking 25, 30 years ago, so,
yeah.
it's not more. So that's why, is there a way to do that, or we're not worried about it? That's my only question.
We metered the large amounts of hauling. The 1,000 gallon, the 500 gallon guys, they're just gonna pay for it.
Okay,
They know, and I'm not metering that directly because they have, like, I look at the tanks and see, 800 or 1,000 gallon when they're there. The big Vector trucks, they'll hold 1,000, 1,200 gallons.
right,
Ours will only hold 500. So I kind of have an idea that, it's not gonna be like to the ounce of
no,
water
I'm
or
not
cup of
expecting
water.
that to happen, it's
It's-
just preventing that,
Yep,
taking
they're paying
advantage.
up front. We deal with the company directly, like, we'll deal with the drivers, and they have the credit card, but the company that pays all the bills and stuff, like, so there's several of them, Chartier, Dependable, we've talked to them, and
Okay,
so we have their credit card. If we find out that we're,
they've been abusing it, we can,
yeah,
okay,
and they'll know, because it's all down now at the front office. When you limit out, we need more money.
right.
And you tell us how many gallons more you're gonna take, and you pay for it. And that, I think that's the best that we can do.
Right,
The large loads, I can see that kind of at the plant, how much, because it's dropping and I can watch it.
Right, okay.
you know, if someone's stealing water at night,
And I'm not saying they are.
they got it to live with, because it's in every community, there's
Exactly, there's a
every
hydrant.
fire hydrant, in
Exactly.
every town in America can, if you know
Use the
what,
same key.
it's the unfortunate thing.
It does say in the motion, did you see number 3 in that?
Mhm.
Okay. No after hour folks. Yeah.
Again,
And we tend to ask, how much water do you think, how many trucks are coming, do you think are coming a day, or how many times are you gonna come today, or, and they'll be like, you know, maybe 2 of us.
So far, we've only had one
Yeah,
large tanker outfit that gave us a little bit of,
grief.
Yeah.
I'm not, most people, 99.9% of the people that are honest and gonna do exactly what they say. There's a 0.1% people that are, take advantage of stuff, that's all.
Do we have further discussion on this matter? Questions for John?
Welcome to being a DPW superintendent.
I move that we approve the following resolution, whereas the city of Perry provides bulk water and hydrant tapping services seasonally upon request of third-party contractors. Now therefore, the city does hereby enact an increase in bulk water and hydrant tapping service fees effective September 5th, 2025 to reflect the following. Point 1, $100 tap fee due prior to hydrant use for bulk purchase. Tap fee valid for current month of use only. Additional tap fee required with the first sale each month bulk water is purchased. Point 2, the bulk water rate shall be $2 per every 1,000 gallons with an annual increase,
It's
$20.
excuse me, shall be $20 per every 1,000 gallons with an annual 5%, up to an annual increase of 5%. No after bulk water sales unless the details are approved with city staff. Point 4, prepayment is required. No bulk sales shall occur unless the $100 tap fee is paid along with the predetermined gallons. The clerk shall post and maintain on the city website and at City Hall the current rates for bulk water and hydrant tapping services as determined by resolution from City Council.
Second.
We have a motion from Larry, seconded by Kamal. All those in favor of that motion, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Motion passes. That is the end of our new business. Do we have any other business to come before council at this time? Do we have any other public comment?
Mayor, I have something.
Yes.
Do not need to take up your time or disrespect your time at all, but this community has seen my family grow up, and I just wanted to share with all of you and that as of last Saturday, Sarah and I are the proud parents of a United States Marine. So we're super proud and super excited. I just wanted to share that with all of you.
That's wonderful.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kyle. And Sarah. Any other council observations or discussions? I'd like to thank the Personnel Committee for all their hard work. A couple meetings that had to be held and researched, and a lot of discussion went into the determinations
And Mike
regarding
was so
the
helpful with
superintendent.
that too.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you can't be here to.
Yeah. Mike's chair of that committee,
Yes.
so,
He's very.
but you did a nice job. Thank you. Do we have any agenda items for the next meeting? Anyone knows of?
I
Do you
have
have
something.
something? What have you got?
It will be just a resolution on Senate Act number 7, I think, for the health insurance. We do it every year.
Oh,
the
okay.
opt-out
Yep.
thing. That's the only thing. Trick or treat hours will be the first meeting in October. And then what else do we have?
anything else? Then now at 7:43, our meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everyone.